Are you thinking about taking your hypnosis career to the next level? Welcome to the Hypnosis NGH podcast. Meet the presenters. I'm Eric Damon. We're excited to bring you inside the upcoming NGH convention and educational conference in Marlborough, Massachusetts, August 7th, 8th, and 9th. Let's meet one of the incredible presenters joining us this year. Please welcome today's guest, Kapil Apshankar. Kapil Apshankar from what part of Texas?
I'm in Dallas area.
Dallas area. Nice. Never been to Texas, but plan on stopping at some point. I think I stopped at the airport as a stop when I was going somewhere else. But
the next time you're here, I'd love to host you.
Excellent. That would be wonderful. So, Kapil, you're a board certified hypnotist, certified instructor, a certified Heal Your Life coach as well, and very busy in Texas. You're going to be presenting at this year's NGH convention happening August 7th, 8th, and 9th in Marlborough, Massachusetts. And we're glad you joined us today because what we're looking for is we need to know what you're going to be teaching so that folks can understand what you're going to be teaching and join you in your presentations.
Absolutely, Eric, and thank you for having me here.
So on Friday, you're going to be doing a seminar, the Dr. Flowers Induction, which most hypnotists know about, maybe not have used, but...
Absolutely. So it's one of those classic inductions that almost all of us end up learning as one of the very first inductions in our professional practice. And then we graduate, if you will, to some of the other inductions, and somehow along the way, Dr. Flowers' induction ends up getting lost. It's kind of just shelled out. And what I want to kind of offer this year in this seminar is a perspective of revisiting the hidden gem that Dr. Flowers' induction is, because I've been working with this for a long time now, and I've come to realize that when used rightly and when reframed in context of what modern hypnosis really is, it offers a lot of fresh perspectives for us to embrace and adapt in our daily practice. So one of the things that I realized is, as we work with Dr. Flowers' induction, and there are variations of this induction, but there are variations where you open the eyes and close the eyes and bring in some degree of fractionation. But the core version is essentially you get the client to focus on a point in a wall and then kind of see through the wall, and then the variations flow from that point onward. But the whole idea of this core induction is the ability to get clients to move their focus from an outer focus on a point externally, over into something that's inside of them, an internal focus. And then moving from a seeing space into an imagining space. And I know that a lot of clients kind of struggle with the word visualization or struggle with the word of, I want you to see something or feel something. But it's an exercise of getting them down that journey of seeing visually with their eyes to imagining things. And then the way this induction gets structured is setting expectations around the experience that they are going to have, not only as a part of the trance induction process, but also as a part of the hypnosis that follows after the induction sets in. And then finally, it gets into a stage where the induction very nicely segues into future conditioning, future pacing. And that helps with the entire outcomes from a post-hypnotic suggestions perspective, or setting the right anchors perspective, or essentially getting clients to follow through on their commitments. And that's what I'm going to be teaching, both the old version of what we've learned and how, with a fresh set of eyes and perspectives, we can bring and embrace Dr. Flowers' induction back into our practice.
Somebody who's a seasoned hypnotist or a brand new hypnotist, they're going to be able to get into your presentation, and this is obviously going to help either rejuvenate what they've learned in the past or kind of take a new look at it. Is that what you're thinking?
Absolutely, Eric. It's both. For experienced and professional hypnotists who already do a lot of inductions in their daily work, my intention is to arm them with a fresh version of Dr. Flowers' induction that allows them to kind of get different results, differentiated results for their clients. My aim is also for someone who's trying to build their inductions repertoire, offer them a fresh set of induction that they can actually start and work with starting Monday morning after the convention.
Excellent. That's always useful tools. I mean, people love to get into these presentations and learn something that they can take back and use right away. So that's great. Now, you're also going to be doing another seminar on Sunday at 1:00, ego strengthening.
That's right.
So can you tell us about that?
Yeah, and this one also is very close to my heart, just like Dr. Flowers. Now, ego strengthening, unfortunately, is one of those terms that kind of just happens to get stuck with the hypnosis lexicon, if you will, that we are not able to get past. And I think John Hartland, who kind of is attributed widely with this whole term of ego strengthening, given a choice, he actually might have chosen a different word in today's context. So the idea here is ego strengthening, the way we use it in our practice, is not about building a bigger ego, as the word actually kind of makes us believe. It's not about building that bigger ego. It's about helping clients access and activate their inner foundation and inner resources that then create the outcomes that they're essentially looking for. And those inner resources could be anything that essentially makes them grow their confidence, or boost their self-esteem, or lead them down the path of self-actualization, if you will, which is essentially what the core focus and crux of ego strengthening always has been.
Nice. So, I mean, again, that's going to be a course that any level can get something from.
Absolutely, Eric. Ego strengthening is one of those techniques that almost all of us use with every single hypnosis session. So we do the entire work, we do our routines, we do whatever needs to be done in that session, and then every session always ends with an ego strengthening. And the whole perspective here is, while we're not changing what ego strengthening does, if we are able to change the lexicon around how we bring it to our clients, moving from calling it ego strengthening to maybe inner resource activation, or empowering the inner self, or activating resilience, or future pacing confidence, or cultivating inner nurturer, or inner sage, or inner mystic. Some of those terms, phrases, terminologies land well with today's clients, and are therefore they're able to kind of relate better to what we are essentially trying to do.
Now, you've been coming to the convention for a while here, and definitely have jumped in with both feet on everything. I mean,
absolutely, Eric. It's been a privilege being with the National Guild of Hypnotists. I joined the guild in 2005, and I was very lucky and privileged to be trained by Jerry Valley and Tommy V. And then I've been with the guild ever since. So I'm way past the 20-year mark already. I've been at the convention for 5 years in a row now. And every year I am there. It's something that I look forward to. It's something that adds to my personal learning. But every time I'm there, I also end up learning things that I am able to bring back into my practice and offer to my clients right away.
Well, we always love seeing you every year at the convention. I mean, it's a great time for people to get together and learn, and also have some fun, network,
Absolutely.
And a little bit of everything, right?
Exactly.
So hopefully folks that want to catch your presentations, definitely they need to sign up. They can register at www.ngh.net and join us for this year's convention, August 7th, 8th, and 9th in Marlborough, Massachusetts. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us about your presentations, and we look forward to seeing you at this year's convention.
Absolutely, Eric. Thanks for having me, and I'm looking forward to seeing you, the rest of the NGH staff, rest of the members of the guild, and everyone who joins in for my sessions.
We appreciate you spending time with us today on the Hypnosis NGH podcast. Meet the presenters. A special thank you to our guest for sharing information on their presentations that they'll be doing this year. We look forward to seeing you in Marlborough, Massachusetts at this year's NGH convention and educational conference, August 7th, 8th, and 9th. So sign up today by going online at www.ngh.net.